on Calvin Barnett as he bring to us, or as he render to us, oh beautiful Guyana. Put your hands together for Calvin Barnett.
Oh, beautiful Guyana, oh, my lovely native land, more dear to me than all the world. Thy sea runs is grand, or down upon the borders, looking out upon the deep, the great Atlantic blown into a fury, or asleep at morn, at noon, or better in the crimson sunset's glow. I love thee, oh, I love see your flags in here one time. Let's go. Oh, beautiful Guyana, oh, my lovely native land, more dear to me than all the world. Thy sea-ward sun-kissed grand, or down upon the borders, looking out upon the deep, the great Atlantic blown into a fury, or asleep. Sing it loud! At morn, at noon, or better in the crimson sunset's glow. I love thee, oh, I love thee, oh, I love And now we will listen to three energetic individuals. And these, the first one rather, that will come and talk to you about all the developments that is taking place is Delicia de Silva. Let us put our hands together as we welcome her. Red Wave, are we ready? Are we ready for September 1st? My name is Delicia de Silva, and I proudly stand before you as a young candidate of the People's Progressive Party Civic, a party that continues to believe in us, invest in us, and uplift the youth in Guyana. For far too long, Pomeroon was forgotten. Farmers have been working from sunrise to sunset, but still struggle with flooding. But under the People's Progressive Party Civic, you didn't hear me. I said under the People's Progressive Party Civic, development, and by far, by extension, the breadbasket of Guyana. Over the 5-year, residents from Pomeroon have received a great development under the People's Progressive Party Civic. We benefited from the new bed and drain system, where our fields are no longer waterlogged, but our production is better. We receive revetment work, protecting our riverbanks from erosion that feeds this very nation. The desilting of cocas has been addressed and cleared so that water can flow efficiently now. And let me tell you, comrades, most importantly, the dredging of the river mouth is done, and farmers can now have better draft in the river to curb the flooding. And we can even access the Caribbean market right through the Pomeroon River. And this was all delivered under the People's Progressive Party Civic. This is what development looks like. And Mr. President, with this development, persons who have migrated out of Pomeroon is now returning into Pomeroon to develop their farm. Today, I speak not just as a candidate, but as a voice for thousands of young people who dare to dream big and who deserve the opportunity to turn those dreams into reality, especially my fellow young people in the Pomeroon. And under this People's Progressive Party civic government, those dreams are becoming a reality. We see it in the gold scholarship that are making university education more accessible. We see it in the big skills program that young people are receiving. And let me tell you, young people in Pomeroon can now open their own small businesses. Let me be clear. The PPP is not just talking about youth development. They are delivering, and they will continue to deliver it. As a young person, I'm proud to say I choose the PPPC not because of what they promise, but because of what they have delivered. To all the youth here today, this is our time. This is our moment. Let us stand behind the party that stands with us, the People's Progressive Party, and let us secure our future together. And we must protect what is ours. We must protect this progress. To the farmers, I ask you today, stand with me. Stand with the PPPC. Stand with the only party that has walked Pomeroon. Listen to its people and deliver real, tangible results. So, on September 1st, vote for continued progress. Vote for Pomeroon to keep rising. Vote for the people.
Yes, yes, yes! The young people are speaking out about the development, and I want to tell you, vote for the COP come September 1st for continued development. Yes, comrades! The people in the Pomeroon are speaking out, and I know the people from along the coast have the same testimony, and the Supanam River. And come September 1st, we are voting for the COP! And now, we will listen to Comrade Ricky Ramraj. And I know he has been doing a wonderful job for the people here in Essequibo, and he has done it excellently. Let us welcome Comrade Ricky Ramraj.
Thank you very much, Sonia. Region 2, are you ready? Are you ready for the PPP victory? Are you ready to return Dr. Mohammed Irfaan Ali as our president? Today, I'm very pleased to see so many of you here this afternoon. It shows your trust and confidence in the People's Progressive Party. And we are very thankful for the support that you have given to us all the years, and the support you will continue to give us in the future.
And yes, Comrade Ricky Ramraj, you heard it there from the man himself about all the developments that have been taking place in region number 2. And I know you know about all of these developments. And so the People's Progressive Party has been tested and proven. They did not just deliver, they did not just promise, rather, they have delivered and delivered more than what they have promised. We have seen what has taken place in the last 5 years, and with Dr. Mohammed Irfaan Ali going there again, or to continue, we will see more development, comrades. Yes, vote for the COP. And so now, we will welcome a woman that is known, well known to Essequibo. She is no other than Mistress Ephodon Pearson.
Comrades, forward, together, for a better Guyana! The power of the people. Comrades, allow me to introduce President for the next 5 years, Dr. Mohammed Irfaan Ali! And don't forget our Vice President, the champion of the earth! And very, very strong with us, Prime Minister, retired, the real Brigadier, Honorable Mark Phillips! Comrades, we have real leadership. Real leadership. We are wondering who could be the Prime Minister. We are wondering who could be the President. We are wondering nothing. We calculating wrong. No. We know who would be our President. We know who the Vice President. We know who is the Prime Minister. And so come September 1st, we going out there and we putting our X right next to the cup. And we voting for the PPPC. I thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Mrs. Ephodon Pearson, she said it nicely there, especially for us Amerindians. Don't be fooled. And so, comrades, my friends, I now welcome a man who has served Guyana well. He has served Guyana in the army. Over the last 5 years, comrades, he has worked alongside our president and vice president with distinction. And so today, this afternoon, I welcome to the podium my Prime Minister, your Prime Minister, Guyana's Prime Minister, Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips. Let's show him some love.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Comrades, listen carefully. I want to use familiar words. Very soon, very shortly, we will re-elect the PPPC. Everybody familiar with those words, all right? This is another thing you have to be familiar with. Look at this symbol. When they come to you, show them this. 5 more years for Dr. Mohammed Irfaan Ali and the PPPC. Comrades, don't row with them. We want nobody get no black and blue. We want to hit you. Just keep quiet and show them the sign. Because they know the sign. And they're frightened the sign. All of them. APNU, AFC, when you call all of them. They know the sign and they're frightened the sign. Comrades, the only reason we can show you the sign, and the only reason why you're out there in your large numbers is because we made promises to you and we fulfill those promises. We fulfill our promises. That is how we do it. When we have a manifesto, we use this as a checklist. And every day we work overtime. Promises fulfilled, work done. Ready to go again?
PPPC family, make some noise! I love you. Are you proud to be Guyanese here today? Are you proud to be part of the PPPC family? Been up and down, even on the ground, in the place. Essequibo and Regina. Hold on. Hear my people say, hey, yeah. My name is A.W. Lyrical. And I endorse President Irfaan Ali and the PPPC party for the next 5 years. When I say one, you say Guyana, one. Thank you.
All right, I know you enjoyed that performance there by the Jare boss. And now, ladies and gentlemen, comrades, friends, family, I will now introduce to you a man who has served 25 years of leadership for our country. He has championed policies that uplift every Guyanese, putting our country in a position as the fastest growing economy in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I now welcome the visionary, the vibrant, the bold, the well-spoken, the seasoned economist, Dr. Bharrat Jagdeo, General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party.
On behalf of the People's Progressive Party, allow me to thank you for being here today. I love you too. I love you too, Nadia. We went to Kitty for the launch of our campaign, and we had the largest crowd ever in the history of campaign launches. We went to Albion, and Berbice was overflowing with the largest crowd ever. And here today at Regina, we have the largest crowd we have ever had on this square. And the reason this is so is because this party is trustworthy. This party delivers on what it promises. We have had a long track record of fighting for the people of Guyana. And we have always, in the good times and the bad times, we have stood by our people. And you can count on us in the future to stand by you, wherever you're from, whether in the Pomeroon, on the coast, whether you're Amerindian, Indian, or Afro-Guyanese, or mixed Guyanese, we will stand by you. I came here in the sad years of the PNC rule. We saw the desolation on the coast. There was no job. Every meeting that we went to, people complained that they could not find work. They were the rice farmers spoke of the neglect, farm to market roads, drainage and irrigation, no help to them. People in the Pomeroon were flooded many times and they could not even see a minister from the government. And they knew at that time that had we continued on that road, this country would have had no future. And we made commitments to you at that time. We said we'll fight hard to change the circumstances, and we did. We prevailed when they tried to steal the elections. And today, if we had not prevailed when they tried to steal the elections, if we didn't defend democracy, Guyana would have been like Venezuela at this point in time. You see what's happening in Venezuela. The people here are experiencing the many migrants who have come from Venezuela, who have lost their freedom, they lost their economic livelihood. Many who migrated years from ago to seek a better life in Venezuela had to flee that country because they lost their freedom. The PNC took away our freedom for 28 years. We became the poorest country in the hemisphere in the 1990s. They destroyed our economy, and then in the 5 years they were re-elected, they tried to steal it again. And that's why we say never again should they come to power. They implemented all of these policies. We promised to reverse them. You've heard a bit from some of the people who spoke before me about the promises that we delivered on. We did no new taxes in 5 years, reversing 200 plus taxes, giving back the children their money, $11 billion. The 200,000 children received from the $55,000 grant. $11 billion per year in the pockets of their families. We double old age pension. That's $19 to $20 billion more per year the pensioners get in their pockets. We start spending back on farm to market roads. We reverse the taxes on the value-added tax on machinery and equipment, on pesticides, on fertilizer, on electricity, on water, on food. All of these things we did. We gave back the joint services their bonus. We started creating jobs once again, because under APNU, 35,000 jobs were lost. In the Amerindian communities, they took away 2,000 jobs from the CSOs by firing them. We rehired many people. We started the part-time work so that more people in this region can get work. That is what we have been doing. And we did it with COVID. For the first 2 years of our government, we lost to COVID. You've seen all the changes in Guyana that took place in 3 years of PPP government because we lost due to COVID. Just imagine 5 years more what could happen in this country. We'll transform it. We'll fulfill the ambitions of our people. Everyone will get help. The people in Essequibo who are here and the ones at home who are listening, because Essequibo listens a lot, it's on social media a lot, and people in this county are smart. They do well at exams, they listen, they can reason. You have to reason what these parties stand for and who you can trust. And when you do that, when you use your brain, your faculties, then one party stands way above all the other parties, and that's the People's Progressive Party. And that is why, come September 1st, the PPP will win an overwhelming victory. You can't come here and mislead people and hand out a few things and lie and believe that the smart people of Essequibo will listen to that. And that is why tonight we see this turnout here, because people recognize that they're coming here. You know what is at stake. Elections about assessing the past. Elections are about celebrating your achievements. Elections are about laying out the future plans, and we have done all of these things. But elections are about risk, and if you're not careful, there is a risk that you can suffer, a risk that will harm you and your families, whether you're Amerindians or sugar workers or public servants. And what's the risk here? APNU, nobody is voting for them anymore. I don't think so. They lost ground everywhere because people, they have a superstar who heads their party now named Norton, a very handsome man named Norton who heads the party. You know, he cusses me about my bald head all the time. So every rally I'm going to talk about how nice he is and how handsome he is. He cusses my bald head. But nobody, he can't inspire that donkey, much less people. So nobody is bothering with him or Nigel Hughes, and nobody wants to hear about them because of their track record. They can't go to the sugar workers who they lie to in Berbice and tell them once again they love them. So they need another person to do that. And that's why they have a deal with Azruddin Mohammed. You saw the evidence of them working together. Here on the Essequibo coast, they give them some of their activists. The same AFC people went to him. In Berbice, it's the same thing. The PNC and AFC people are going with him because they're hoping that he will be able to split the PPP support, but they're dreaming. They're dreaming. Look at the crowd there. That's not going to happen. They want us to go back to 2011 when we won Ramatar was the president, but they had the majority in parliament and the country grounds to a standstill. The country was at a standstill. We couldn't do anything in that time. So they're hoping to do that. And the Mohammed guy, he got in trouble because the moment the largest news media in the world, Reuters, published a report that said Azruddin Mohammed is several U.S. agencies, including the DA, is investigating him for 1, gold smuggling, 2, drug trafficking from Colombia, and 3, laundering money for Russian mafia. It wasn't the PPP that said that. It was Reuters who published the report. A year after that, he got sanctioned by the U.S. government, OFAC. And if we did not cut all ties, he couldn't have a bank account anymore. Because if we didn't do that, then the whole country, every one of you and your families here, every color, every Guyanese would have been put at risk. Because if the banks get shut down, we can't do business with the rest of the world. We can't export our rice. We can't export our sugar. Your families wouldn't be able to send money from abroad, or now you send money to them. That wouldn't happen if we had allowed this guy to continue. So he got upset with the PPP, and he said, I would collaborate with the others because they promised him that they would help him to get over the sanctions. That's a pipe dream. That's not going to happen. But that is why they have this plan that he will be the new face in many of these communities. And so when he comes to the Pomeroon, or when he goes to on the coast, and he speaks to you, well, if you can call what he does speaking, you know, it is a sad thing for me. Essequibo values education. And to have a man like him come to the educated people of Essequibo and say to them, I want to be the president. Compared to Mohammed Irfaan Ali, the real one here, and his experience. Look at Irfaan Ali, the experience of Irfaan Ali, his statesmanship, his technical skills, his ability to speak on complex issues. This guy can't string together two words together. Yesterday or a few days ago, they launched what they call their manifesto. It was plagiarized, of course. And a reporter asked their general secretary, what's the power demand you're targeting? And I'm not lying, but her eyes got this big. Huge, huge, huge. Like, what hell you all put me in now here to answer a question? A simple question, basic question. You think you can rest the future of your children in their hands, a bunch of misfits? They have no experience whatsoever to manage anything, to do anything, and they're all gonna face sanctions. We have Irfaan Ali, a leader who's been tested. And then you live on the Essequibo. You know Venezuela is trying hard to attack our country. The United States of America has stood with us throughout it all. They even now have a bill going to the U.S. Senate to get them to make sure that the defense secretary could report on their action to support Guyana in its fight with Venezuela. Just imagine if a man like him, who is sanctioned like Maduro, were to get into office. We put our sovereignty at risk. So today, I wanted to talk to all of you, especially those who are at home and those who go on social media a lot. Use the brain. We're smart people here on the coast and across Guyana. We can't put things at risk. We can't put the future at risk. If you have to go to the back dorm on that day, don't go. If you're a rice farmer, go and vote. Make sure you're protecting yourself. When the next flood comes around, you want somebody who can listen to you. If you're an Amerindian, you also want someone who will not take away your money or your jobs. That is what is at stake. And I expect all of you on September 1st to talk to your neighbors, go back home and work. Every one of you to work hard for this PPP victory come the 1st of September. Let's all make sure we don't put our country at risk. Thank you very much.
All right, comrades. You have heard it from our General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time you have been waiting for. I now introduce to you a leader that is grounded in service for all Guyanese, a pioneer of positive change and growth in every sector of our country. He is a leader who connects with the people anywhere he goes. Ladies and gentlemen, this individual is the visionary, the young, the vibrant, the bold, the well-spoken, the one who is energetic, the one who delivers on his promises, and the one who has unmatched energy. Essequibo, Region 2, let us welcome our presidential candidate, our president for the next 5 years, Dr. Irfaan Ali.
5 more years from them. 5 more years for them. 5 more years for PPP winning this again. 5 more years for them. Let's all revive, give thanks for life. Irfaan winning this again. PPP winning this again. 5 more years for them. Let's all revive, give thanks for life. Irfaan winning this again. Yeah. Progress must continue. Progress must continue, yeah. Progress must continue. Irfaan winning it again, yeah. Progress.
Essequibo! Sweet, sweet El Dorado! The beautiful people of Essequibo, you have outdone yourself tonight. You have turned up for the People's Progressive Party Civic. We thank you. We are grateful for your presence. But like Kitty, like Albion, like Essequibo, like every single region, this number, these historic numbers that are turning out must translate into the biggest victory ever for the People's Progressive Party Civic. Just look around us, my respected brothers and sisters. Look around us. You have massive buildings that are being built, hotels, new police station, fire station, a new stadium, new hospitals, new roads. Compare this to just 5 years ago, when Essequibo was sent to sleep by a government that did not care a darn thing about the people of Essequibo. In just 5 years, your region, you the people of Essequibo, you have regained development. You have regained your economy, and you're once again rising to the top, building stronger, building better, and living happier. My friends, development is not about now alone. It is about tomorrow. It's about next year. It is about 5 years from now. Development is not a spur of the moment thing. Development calls for ideas and policies and programs that will ensure success, not for one day or one season or 1 year, but for a lifetime. And that is the development we are pursuing. So this seasonal gift of those who try to betray you, the one-day gift that they believe they can buy people dignity with, whether it's $25, $50, or $70,000, that is not development. That is bribery, and that is trying to buy your dignity. Tell them your dignity is not for sale. Your honor is not for sale. Because when that 50,000 done, what happens next?
And you know, one good thing about this party is that we can identify trickery very early. And that is why when Mr. Azraddin was parading under the guise of charity, it is the General Secretary and the PPP that called him out. And when we called him out, he said, no, me just give out charity. Me not care about politics and power. I am not interested in that. You remember that? You remember the lies then? But what did you see? You saw that he was called out correctly by the People's Progressive Party Civic, and we are calling him out correctly once more, that he is a present and future danger for the security of this country. Just like we called him out then, when everyone second-guessed us, we were correct that he was doing these things under the disguise of safeguarding himself. We are calling him out once more that he put the future of this country at risk. He put Essequibo at risk, and we cannot allow any part of our country to be put at risk. That is why you must understand the difference between those who truly care and those who are in this to protect themselves, to protect their ill-gotten wealth. They are using, or they believe they can use the Guyanese people to protect their empire. Well, you have seen before. Just look around us. Venezuela, a prime example of when the people gambled with their future. Your future cannot be gambled with. Our children here, you know, tonight, all you saw the young people coming up and telling us about all the education opportunity. But let me remind you, 5 years ago, a sitting minister of the government, when asked about the performance of the children at Regina Secondary School, that minister of the APNUAFC government said, why they got to write 18 subjects CXC? They could not acknowledge that in Essequibo, in Region 2, our children were rising up and were equal and outperforming others in the Caribbean. Compare that to us. Over the last 5 years, more than 4,000 scholarships given to your children of this region. Every single teacher who want to be trained can be trained from right here in this region. And they can be trained, graduate from right here in this region. Every nurse that want to pursue a career in nursing can be and will be trained right here from your region. And when you vote on September the 1st, you are not voting only for what we have accomplished. You are voting because your government will invest in the labs and having a medical school right here in Essequibo, so your children can be doctors right here in Essequibo. We will be investing in all of the facilities so that you can have a faculty of engineering right here in Essequibo, so your children can become engineers right here. And remember, it was only 5 years ago when you were in trouble, when rice was in trouble. What did they tell you? That's not our concern. Rice is private business. You forgot that? Compare that to today. When rice is in trouble, who turns up? It is the People's Progressive Party Civic that turns up. Not only giving you $300 more on every bag when the price collapsed, not only giving seed paddy, not only giving fertilizer, but ensuring only last week that now you have insurance for your crop and ensuring that you can cash your check at the bank. Don't forget 5 years ago, it was them, the same group, and all of them are the same. Whether they're blue, green, or yellow, or pink, or orange. Ask them, and they've said it clearly. Their only intention is to get rid of the People's Progressive Party Civic from government. Essequibo, let me hear you by your roar. Tell them you have no intention of getting rid of the People's Progressive Party Civic. Rice farmers, tell me honestly, with your conscience tell me, who is it that you can trust? Who is it that you can trust? And let me tell you this, we are not done yet. We will ensure that rice is successful and profitable here in Essequibo and everywhere else. You can be assured, if subsidy is needed, so be it. You will get it under the People's Progressive Party Civic government. That is why we have a comprehensive plan for rice. Investing in your drainage and irrigation, they charge you for that. Giving you farm-to-market access roads, reducing the input costs, building a fertilizer plant to support our farmers, rice farmers, but more importantly, giving Guyanese the chance of owning that fertilizer plant by co-investing with you. Providing a pricing stabilization fund so that our farmers can have predictable prices, so that our farmers can know that there is a baseline price for their production and they are not totally at the risk of the market. Ensuring that that stabilization fund feeds into a payment mechanism that would allow you to get payment by the end of your crop, and you don't have to wait 2 and 3 crops afterwards to get paid. We will be investing in the opening up of new lands. We'll be investing in equipment for our farmers, machinery. We want to increase your income from farming, reduce your costs, and make it more modernized so you can farm also in dignity, honor, and pride. That is the goal of your party, the People's Progressive Party Civic. and young people in this region, not only are we investing in education, not only are we investing in health, but we want you to own your own homes. So the next 5 years, it's about giving you more incentives, giving you more tax deductibles, giving you more support and subsidy so you can build and own your own homes and support your family right here. And I said before that those of our brothers and sisters who live in hinterland and riverine communities, we are going to remove the taxes on the ATVs, all-wheel drive vehicle, and we are going to remove the taxes on outboard engines up to 150 horsepower. This is how we empower people. By making assets more available, by empowering them, by giving them the tools to be productive, not by dishonoring them, believing they can be bought and sold, and that their dignity and honor and pride that they uphold is on a market to be sold for 50,000 or 25,000 by Azruddin Mohammed, a crook and criminal of no mean order. My friends, let me be clear to you. The future of your region, you are voting for that future. And many of the farmers come to me and they say the 4x4 pickup, the 4-door pickup, the duty too high. Not true. We have already committed to you that we are going to bring the duty down on 4-door pickup substantially so that you can use that in your productive life. When you vote on the 1st of September, every one of you, you're voting for more support to small businesses. You're voting for more money to be directly transferred to your families. You're voting for co-investment opportunities. You're voting for lower interest rate at the bank. You're voting for a better system to support you in doing business with government. You're voting for your honor and your dignity. You're voting so your region, like Providence, will be hosting international sporting events right here at Regina. And yes, we have heard you. We want our small foresters and our community forest organizations to grow and to expand. That is why we are going to give you incentives. We're going to make it easier for you to own the machine and equipment. We're going to invest in the hinterland roads, in the farm to market access road, so that you can get easier access to your land and you can be productive. And our brothers and sisters in Pomeroon, when you vote on the 1st of September, you're not only voting for more block drainage, you're voting for land ownership. You are voting for access to finance. You are voting for reduced interest rate. You are voting for the regrowth and reborn of the coffee and cocoa sector. You are voting for the new port, a charity. You're voting so that your product will be in the markets of the Caribbean. You're voting because you are going to have a quality of life second to none in the Pomeroon. My brothers and sisters, in the Pomeroon, when you vote on the 1st of September, like in any other of the Amerindian or hinterland or riverine villages on the coast, when you vote on the 1st of September, you are voting for prosperity. You are voting for investment in your villages, for infrastructure in your villages, for more money in the pockets of mothers, housewives, children, young people, pensioners. That is what you're voting for. When you vote on the 1st of September, you're not only voting for more support for our dialysis patients, you're voting for a modern dialysis facility to be built here in the region to support the people who need it. Five years ago, you had 1 or 2 trips with a boat. Today, with 5 trips per day, it is still not enough. That is why we have just signed a contract for another new boat to serve Essequibo. Five years ago, when the farmers could transport their paddy, they were told to leave it in the fields to rot and spoil. 5 years ago, that was the case. Today, when the farmers asked us to support, what did we do? We made it free of cost to take your paddy on the boat. This is no slack buckler policy. This is real policies, real progress, real development. Right opposite there, the First Lady supported the building of a beautiful park that your children, the ordinary children and ordinary people are enjoying. But these vagabonds will never see that. These vagabonds will never see the development because these vagabonds don't care about that. The only thing the vagabonds care about is to get rid of the People's Progressive Party Civic. I heard the Prime Minister reminded you that the copycats are copying our manifesto. Prime Minister, let me tell you something. And let me tell the intelligent people of Guyana something. You can copy, but you can't implement. Let me give you the example. You have all the formulas to solve every problem in the textbooks. You have everything in the library. But if you don't have the brains, if you don't have the intellect, if you don't have the vision, if you don't have the strategy, if you don't have the policy, if you don't know what you're about, how the hell you gonna get it done? And there lies the difference. We don't only have the policies and programs, we have the experience, we have the respect, we have the brain power, we have the human resource power, we have the competence. That is why you can trust us to make it happen. My brothers and sisters, when you vote on the 1st of September here in Essequibo, you're voting for safer communities. You're voting for your own 4-lane road with concrete drains. You're voting for a modern port at Charity with cold storage, with manufacturing opportunity for our farmers. You're voting for storage and drying facility for our rice farmers. You're voting for your children to have at free of cost the best primary, secondary, and university education right here in Essequibo. When you vote on September the 1st in Essequibo, you're voting to protect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of our country. When you vote on September the 1st, you're voting to protect your honor and your dignity. Because your vote is about your children. It's about your family. It's about your parents. It's about your grandparents. And I tell you here tonight, anybody who believes that that dignity can be bought or sold, they are not worth your experiment. So for those who are still indecisive, for those who are still thinking about why you must vote and why you must support the PPP, for those who are thinking still, listen carefully to the message here tonight. From all our speakers, it is about your life. It's about your empowerment. It's about raising the quality of life for every single Guyanese. It is about protecting our country. All right, big up the partner here, yes. When you vote on September the 1st, you're voting not only for more grants, higher pensions, more because we care support, more school uniform voucher, more dialysis support, more health voucher. You're voting for much, much more than that. Because it is the PPP Civic that gives you that. And it's the PPP Civic that will continue to give you that more and more and more. But much more than that, you're voting for a vision that will lead to a prosperous life. We want our religious communities to be part of this transformation. Our mosques, our churches, our temples. When you vote on September the 1st, you're electing a government that will support these institutions directly to take care of our people. When you vote on September the 1st, you're voting to ensure that 200 taxes that they put on you and we remove, that never again will those taxes be placed on the backs of the people of our country. And let me tell you something. You know, they love to say about oil money, oil money. The Vice President already told you that only 37% of the budget is financed from oil revenue. But let me remind you that without oil and gas, You did not have that 200 taxes. Without oil and gas, you had the Because We Care grant, all under the PPP Civic. With oil and gas, they brought 200 plus taxes and took away the Because We Care grant. And with oil and gas, we removed those taxes, increased those grants, and not even institute one new tax or increase one tax in the last 5 years. My friends, let me come now to what I really want to say. We will now start the evening proceeding. My friends, here in Essequibo, they believe, and let me be frank with you tonight, they have said in their backroom and backdoor meetings that Essequibo is a soft target. They believe that Essequibo is a soft target. That is why they're relentlessly pursuing what they believe to be a soft target. But tonight, you have said to them with great clarity that Essequibo is no one's target. And that Essequibo is suddenly, in a united way, behind the People's Progressive Party Civic. Let me be clear. Tonight, we have outlined to you a clear vision. And in that vision, we are going to more efficiently integrate Region 1 with Region 2. We're going to create great opportunities in linking Region 3 to 2. And then with the Sand Hill Road and the Goshen Del Conte route, you will be linked to Region 7 and the hinterland. When we invest in this infrastructure, what does it mean? It means that you have a larger market for your product. It means that Essequibo will become more accessible for the consumer. And already, you try to get a room in Essequibo on weekends. Full up. Not true? Full up. There must be a reason why in the last 5 years you see all these houses repainted, all the new hotels being built, all the new roads, people buying cars. There must be a reason. The reason is simple. You have seen development, you have felt development, and you were part of the development in the last 5 years. Those parading in blue don't have a clue about anything. Yes, they can parade in brand new shorts. But let me tell you, do not fall for their trickery. We have to congratulate the General Secretary for identifying the trickery very early. And when many people say, oh, left a little by now, left he saw the crooked nature of the beast. He was nowhere close to power a year ago, and he lied to the people. He lied in the name of charity. He lied. Are you going to trust such a person with your future? Because make no mistake, they are one of the same team. The team that seek to remove the People's Progressive Party Civic from government. We have already experienced the blues. 28 years of blues between 1964 and 1992. Blues don't stop. And you know, Shanta them will tell you, old people long ago, my grandmother used to get the blue when you wash clothes. You know where does use the blue for? Outside of the white, where does use it for? The blue was always symbolic with devilish action. Let us be clear. Your future is worth much more than an event. These people coming and giving you something, a 50,000 is an event for them. Election is not about the future. Election is not about the country. Election is about themselves. Election is about protecting their empire. Remember, they bred well butter. They bred well butter. Where were they in the 5 months of struggle? Where were they when the sugar workers were sent home? Where were they when rice farmers were told rice is private business? Where were they when farmers ran from the land in the Cameroon? Where were they when the government imposed new fees and taxes on the backs of the people? They were nowhere to be seen. It is your forever friend, your forever party, the People's Progressive Party Civic, that stood by you every time. You have seen the progress. You have experienced the progress. And yes, we have already said, and we have started to invest to ensure that on the coast, we provide transportation facility for your children to support them, a better transport grant to support your children in getting to school. We already said that our pensioners must not go and line up for their pension within the next year. Long before they will sit in their homes with a card and see their money transferred directly into their accounts. We are building not a Guyana halfway free. We are building a Guyana that can compete with any other country. A Guyana that is competitive. We are going to diversify and expand the training program for CSOs, not only ensuring that you get payment and payment on time. We have said that we must upskill you so you can earn higher salaries and better paying jobs. And yes, the coconut industry, the coffee industry that we'll build, the cocoa industry, the citrus industry, we are going to co-invest with you to make them strong sustainable, and profitable. Because that is what matters to you. We are not only reviving and rebuilding, we are strengthening and expanding the economy across our country and here in Region 2. Your multi-purpose stadium, the installation of street lights on every street, on every post, the CCTV cameras in every area to make you safe and secure. The indoor facility, the all-weather turf for football in Charity, the development of more recreational parks and community centers, building out the studio for our performing arts, expanding your infrastructure, investing more in agriculture, D&I, building out of it the tourism sector, the industrial hub, supporting directly those who are investing in this region by making this region a special investment zone with special preferential tax incentive so more investment will come to your region. Not only the more than $3.5 billion that we have already spent on water, but ensuring that every single family in this region will benefit from treated water. That is what we are working with. So today I say to you, proud people of Region 2, don't wait for the last hour to go and vote. Don't come in twos and threes. Come out early. Come strong. Vote red. Vote PPP Civic. Let your vote echo from Pomeroon to Supanam that Essequibo is standing firm with the People's Progressive Party Civic. The party that builds, the party that delivers, and the party that will never, ever desert you. This is not the time to break our stride. This is not the time to slow down. We have laid the foundation. Now we must raise the roof. We have planted the seeds. Now we must reap the harvest. Give us the overwhelming mandate. We need to finish what we started. And to do even more, let us walk forward together, hand in hand, heart to heart, voice to voice. And on election night, let the nation hear once again, Essequibo has spoken. And it has spoken loudly for the People's Progressive Party Civic. We thank you. God bless you. Long live Essequibo. Long live Guyana. Long live our party. Onwards to victory with the People's Progressive Party Civic.
5 more years for them. 5 more years for them. 5 more years for them. 5 more years for PPP winning this again. 5 more years for them. Let's all revive. Give thanks for life. Irfaan winning this again. PPP winning this again. 5 more years for them. Let's all revive. Give thanks for life. Irfaan winning this again.